Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Maria and Seth's apartment in the bedroom, Maria and Seth are making out in bed. It feels so good laying here beside you. Same here. I knew when I laid eyes on you that you're the woman for me. I think we belong together, and I think it's time we take that step and make our marriage more stronger. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Aaron's office, Matt's doing inventory on Aaron's PC. Gloria came in and saw what Matt's doing, and Ian turned and saw her. Gloria, I didn't know you work here. I'm covering while Aaron's helping Vince bring Angela and his daughter back, so how are you doing? Truthfully, I'm at my wits' end concerning my marriage. Meanwhile, in Nate's room, Nate's lying in bed till Mimi and Frank came in, with Frank closing the door, and Nate saw his parents just as they came to where he is. Wow, that's awesome that my parents actually decided to show up. Dude, this isn't a game. This is the third time. Dad, I'm aware of what happened, which is why it's sorted. The only thing you did is bought yourself more time. Meanwhile, at the Grand Promenade, Grace came to the table where her husband is. And he saw her, and as he got up and faced her, I got your message. What's going on? I need you to promise me no more vendetta against my mom in any way. Meanwhile, at the Palmstone Rich Manor in the living room, Jan's thinking. Till Shelton came back in with 2 cups of tea and went to where his wife is and gave her one, which she got. You have that look on your face. One I should really worry. Don't. Everything is fine. It's okay to worry about your brother. It's more than that. Meanwhile, Patrick came in the room with someone who Sheldon recognized with his wife standing there. This guy said he know Bobby, the one and only. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Maria and Seth's apartment in the bedroom, Maria and Seth are lying in bed talking. You want us to recite our vows to each other? Look, I know it's kind of cringe and all wrong. I can see clearly that you thought this whole ordeal, so let's do it. Really? Yeah. What better way to start things off than to do our vows? You might I make a suggestion? Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Aaron's office, Gloria and Matt are talking. So Jeff is still after Nate for sleeping with Kristen? I think they're still having the affair despite saying they aren't. And I think my brother might be doing this out of spite. Does he love her? He says he does, but I don't know. Overall, my marriage seems to be taking a hit because of all this. Don't get me wrong. I love my brother, kiss his family. You gotta see this from Jeff's point of view. He's protecting his sister, I get it. The point is, Kristen can be with anyone she chooses. Meanwhile, in Nate's room, Mimi, Frank, and Nate are talking. Listen, you two. Kristen and I are filing a restraining order against Jeff and Tyler. Wow. The thought of you two in a sentence sounds tricky. If you two have a problem with that, then do one. Look, your mother and I have already know by now that we don't have any control of your personal lives at all. Really? Then what you called a few years ago when you had Gloria's husband, that had nothing to do with us. The point is, no matter who you be with, we can try our best to support it. Why does that for some odd reason scare me? Don't be that. We're not always ruthless as you make us to be. Meanwhile, at the Grand Promenade, Grace and Jeremy are talking, and as they sat down at the table, I want to say yes, but I can't guarantee it. I see. Look, it doesn't mean I can try, because I can. Grace, I know I'm asking.
Oi, it's fine. She's your mom at the end of the day. I know she wasn't there for you and Daniel in the past.
She's here now. That's why Daniel and I owe it to ourselves in keeping her safe. Keep in mind, I'm not gonna forget your safety as well. I love you both equally, and I don't know what I'd do if I lose you.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, because I love you too.
Good, because I was kinda hoping you moved back in the mansion. Meanwhile, at the Palmsdale Ridge Manor in the living room, Jan, Sheldon, Patrick, and Bobby are talking. When did you get back into town? I just got here. I told Mom and Dad that I went to see LA and give it another chance, and yes, I've been here before. I'm gonna let you two lot talk. I'm gonna trust that you have homework to complete. Aunt Jan, it's still summer. Anyways, I gotta head up to my room. And as Patrick went, I left the living room. While Jan, Sheldon, and Bobby continued to talk. You must be Sheldon's wife, the one he always talked about. Something made me realize how lucky I am to be with her. And as Sheldon looked at his wife, and she noticed. Meanwhile, in Patrick's room, Patrick came in and closed the door and turned the light on and turned and saw a girl lying in his bed. And as she noticed him,
Finally, I thought you'd never show up.
Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Maria and Seth's apartment in the bedroom, Maria and Seth are lying in bed talking. Wait, and as Seth sat up and looked at Maria, are you certain that's the way you want to go about it? And as Maria sat up as well,
Yeah, I just want a small, simple ceremony, and what better place than the Queen Mary itself?
I'm game if you are.
Then it's settled. I do want Oscar to be here to witness this.
He's your son, which means he's family. Why don't I show you a little preview of our upcoming honeymoon?
And as they begin kissing each other,
Resulting with Seth getting on top of Maria,
and as he laid her back in the bed,
and the process of him making love towards Maria. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Aaron's office, Gloria and Matt are talking. Honestly, I would have done the same thing they did.
of course you would have.
You know what? I'm beginning to notice you are turning a new leaf compared to what you used to be a few years ago.
You mean when you and I together, right?
Just so you know, I've never stopped loving you.
I know. Right now, my marriage could be at risk of breaking apart if my brother and Kristen keep seeing each other.
And as Gloria's iPhone rings, and she saw.
Great, it's my husband trying to explain his reasons once again. Anyways, I'm gonna hear him out. I'll see you later.
Alright. And as Gloria got up, having answered her phone,
Talk to me.
and as she went and left Aaron's office.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in Nate's room, Mimi, Frank, and Nate are talking. Mom, Dad, my focus right now needs to be on Kristen. She's the love of my life and my future.
Do you have another location, one that Jeff and the others don't know about? Cause that restraining order won't stop them.
I'm not afraid of them at all. I take that Justin and Thomas know. Thomas isn't leaving New Orleans, not to mention Paul's in boarding school. Let me fill you in on my next battle plan. Meanwhile, at the Grand Promenade, Grace and Jeremy are talking.
I thought you wanted some space, to figure things out.
Which I have, despite what you did at my mom's wedding. I still love you.
I love you too. And I'll try to make nice with your mom.
So it's sorted. You moving back in the mansion, right?
Yeah, I am. Because I've realized I got the best thing in my life. And I'll be damned to lose it. So, just for you, I'm gonna suck it in and try to be the best wife you asked for.
Meanwhile, at the Palmsdale Ridge Manor in the living room, Jan, Sheldon, and Bobby are talking. Wow, Sounds like a lot has happened.
Yeah, it has.
We were hoping Adriana would be found by now and brought home to safety.
But it's taken a little longer than expected.
And as Jan thinking,
Something doesn't seem right of what's been happening.
meanwhile, in Patrick's room, Patrick is surprised by the girl's appearance who's in his bed. Really? You're just gonna stand there and we're gonna have to stare down to see who stares at each other at the most, Brooke? What are you doing here? And as Patrick came to Brookus, just in time for her to sit up.
I told you before, I have finally found the love of me life, and I'll be damned to lose it.